Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul. So in today's video, we'll be exploring the most glazed anime characters. Alright, so let me explain a bit further what glazed anime characters mean. So it's those characters that a whole lot of people love so much and are a total fan of, like almost worldwide. Okay, so this was done by Olama Sama. Okay, the link is down in the description below. Well, I can't wait to check this out, and I'm pretty sure there are certain characters I have in mind that are going to be here. In fact, they have to be here. I don't know if I should mention, I know that Itachi must be in this list because before now, I think there has been no character that is or has been more glazed than Itachi. And there's another character I'm sure that will be mentioned here. I would say it, but it's from Bleach. I'm sure you all know who I'm talking about. Let's just keep it in. It's all part of my plan. I'm sure you understand who I'm talking about. Alright, so I can check this out and see this compilation. Alright. So please, if you enjoy what you see here, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. So with that, let's get into it. Onegaishimasu.
Wait, what are those?
Okay, exactly what I said. See touch. Shanks, I don't know the third guy.
Glazed. We'll take them.
In every single series, there's typically at least one character that the fans tend to like a lot and gravitate towards. However, it can happen to a point where people start to go overboard with their love for a character and their praise for them starts to become suffocating. At this point, we ultimately stop using logic. This is a phenomenon known as glazing, and it tends to happen a lot in the anime community. However, there is nothing inherently wrong about glazing a character as long as it's only a couple people. The worst parts about glazing comes when a large majority of a character's fan base starts meat riding excessively, which essentially ruins all types of discourse around said character. Usually, I try my best not to be a hater, but glazing is a special exception to that. So in today's video, we're gonna look at
Aizen, Itachi, and Shanks. I'm telling you, that's just the most glazed so far.
Meme Lord 2258 because he suggested
especially Itachi and Aizen.
And like always, there will be anime spoilers, but no manga spoilers. And the first character we'll be talking about is Itachi Uchiha.
This is what I said.
The poster boy for glazed
anime characters. Telling you.
Ask any anime fan from the 2010s whose fan base meat writes the most, and they'll say Itachi 9 times out of 10. For as long as Naruto Shippuden's been out, people have been praising this man like he's their firstborn child. And honestly, if there's a character to praise, Itachi is admittedly a good option. He's easily one of the best written characters in Naruto as a whole, and that's the whole.
He's one of my favorites from Naruto though.
When we first meet Itachi, it's clear that he's one of the biggest threats we've known at the time, and of course the main villain for Sasuke. All you know about him is that he killed the entire Uchiha clan and dipped. And to boot, he dogged Sasuke during their first reunion. Fast forward to Shippuden, and we learned the truth about his decisions and the reasons behind them. We learned that he was manipulated into ending the Uchiha clan, and even when we seen him seemingly hate his younger brother, we learned that he loved him so much and could never actually bring himself to end his life. It really feels like the heart of his death.
Such a touching story, man.
In case any of y'all are doubting the impact of this character arc, someone actually deleted their own character build in real life because of Itachi's death.
Someone actually offed himself.
And you got yourself a fan favorite character. However, this
yikes. Look at the level of glazing now. Wow.
Itachi as their favorite character. I alluded to this earlier, but for like the past decade, Itachi has been the most glazed anime character. I don't even think it's close for real. It's even more impressive how many people glaze this man's very existence despite not having the most screen time. We all probably have at least
even without the most screen time. Even together with Shanks.
Video probably has their favorite character as Itachi. And I guarantee you at least one person has this poster in their room as well. It's a part of the Blazer starter pack.
I had a lot of Itachi pictures on my phone back in the day. Even up to now, man. It's one of the coolest images you can have in your device.
Because they be saying the wildest things ever. One of the main things being his potential. And low-key, before Megami, Itachi was one of the first potential men, but he just got cut out of the story early, which honestly is probably for the best. Imagine if Itachi had stayed alive.
I'll tell you, if he stayed alive, that would have been problem.
And due to his lack of feats and pure headcanon, one of his fans' main talking points be like, man, he had to get killed off because he was gonna be too strong, which we can't even even really prove, he might have just gotten power crept anyways.
But Alama-sama, his hacks though, his genjutsu is too strong, it's overpowered.
Yeah, sure, I guess, but there are other people in the series with stronger genjutsu and hacks in general. He's not stopping no Biju bomb or anything like that unless he has a Susanoo active. And I know a lot of y'all be talking about the Yaramir and the Totsuka blade, but that's
okay,
not
he has
an
that
instant
too,
win if
but
you just get speed blitzed. And plus, if he got to the stage of the Susanoo,
there are people that are genuinely better than him in the show.
Sage mode either, but somehow the Itachi fans saw Tsukuyomi and Amaterasu and thought Itachi was unstoppable.
I'm telling you,
even heard that a
I am
Itachi
telling
is
you,
beating a base Madara.
no way,
I don't even know how
no freaking way. I'm telling you,
try to sneak him into the top 3 or top 2 strongest.
no way. Madara takes out Itachi easily.
Obito, Sasuke, or Madara. Is he even?
I don't know for Sasuke, but I know that he's not touching
Obito. Gotta
Obito.
get Itachi past pain first. Then we can see if he can even touch Obito. All of this overinflated strength that Itachi.
I don't know. He might have a chance against Nagato, but
give him half the time. However, the next character in this
not
video
with
is
his 6 parts anyway.
because the next person we're talking about is none other than Aizen.
I'm telling you, even the whole bleach was part of his plan. I'm telling
Alright,
you.
before y'all start tweaking out, we all know that Aizen is a dope villain. He doesn't really have much of a backstory to him besides what we saw in the flashback arc. And even then, he's still just the same Aizen we know that was just scheming. In my opinion, the main drama
As in scheming here and there.
and how
Calm and calculated and manipulative.
in terms of spiritual pressure, but he's also got a busted Zanpakuto that can manipulate the 5 senses of anyone who looks at him. And he's also dumb smart and has shown to be extremely
And back in the day, people didn't just let us rest with Aizen versus Itachi. He's stronger, who's better? I was like, why are you comparing two people from different shows? Don't compare Aizen, compare with someone from Bleach.
200 something episodes you watched until this point were all planned by Aizen. However, we run into our first
everything was planned by
the
Aizen.
infamous all a part of my plan line, which has been used way too much by his fans. Aizen
I am
wins the poll,
telling
all
you.
a part of my plan. Aizen gets put up against freaking Superman,
All a part of his plan.
You get chased by a whole truck by your friend, all a part of my plan. Like, we get it, we know he plans a lot. I guess Ichigo palming his face like a basketball.
Tell him that now.
That one time that Aizen got his keto broken with one hand and was left dumbfounded. Was that also a part of his plan? Y'all Aizen fans be glazing.
I have a lot to say about this particular fight, but hey, I'll keep that to myself for now.
Urahara is smarter. I don't even want to talk about how much some people will drag his hacks to the point where you got him winning battles against like Dr. Manhattan. Like, we gotta calm down. Aizen is very strong, but he's not some god of all anime or something. My other problem with Aizen is that he's one of the best manipulators in fiction, which is not a problem whatsoever, until you realize that Aizen has created a bunch of new fans that only like manipulators. Which, if you like manipulating type characters for their impact on the plot, that's perfectly fine. It's the people who actually think they're Aizen in real life. These are the bots that gaslight their friends and boast how they're like,
oh, people actually behave like this.
You're not playing 5D chess or some genius.
They should better calm down.
You wanna be a genius? Hit the books, bro. You are
I am
now on
telling
Aizen
you.
level thinking. Now
Thank
let's move
you.
on to
Tell
the
them.
next character. If you're enjoying the slander so far, subscribe to the channel. And I'm making this plug quick because the next character is a doozy.
A new foe has appeared.
Oh gosh, where do I even start with this guy and his fans?
Is this Shanks?
Before y'all march into the comments and defend this man, let me just calm everyone down. I do like Shanks a lot,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
think he's a fine character in One Piece. I thought his strength was portrayed well at points, him being shown as a top 5-ish character in strength. But all of these thoughts were null and void once I saw something monstrous, a force I never even knew could exist in this world. This thing is known as YT Shanks. In case you're unfamiliar with who this monster is, YT Shanks is invincible and a multiversal threat. No
YT
matter what, he can't
Shanks.
be beat. Apparently, he could beat a prime Whitebeard with no devil fruit,
What?
with just his sword and conqueror's hockey alone. But that's not
I
even the
seriously
worst.
doubt
There are
that.
people who genuinely think that Shanks can 1v3 the OG Admiral.
The 3 admirals at once? Hell no.
So after seeing consistent nonsense like this, the hater inside of me just started to take control. I really did try my best to stop it, but I just couldn't help it. I had to accept who I was. I'm a true hater at heart. So let's get to it.
Hater at
Why
heart?
on earth is Shanks so strong in his fans' eyes? Did I miss something? He's only in like 5 scenes or whatever, and he doesn't really fight anyone in the anime.
But he looks cool though, you can't deny that.
In the verse blindly. I guess the narrative is what pushes Shanks that high, but y'all are structuring it. This guy is dead tricking y'all into thinking he's strong. He used Wi-Fi hockey on some bum and made
Wi-Fi
y'all
hockey.
and this is what made y'all think he's top 1. And that's really all he's done. He hasn't done much else in the anime. Unless him blocking a Kainu was that
Nah, this was so cool.
Congrats. You are now a Jinbei level Yonko. And before y'all say that I'm being illogical, you should already know by now.
I don't actually use logic when I do these things. I don't care what I read. It's about the agenda.
We should also talk about his rival, or lack thereof, because Mihawk is clearing this guy after he lost an arm. My goal, Mihawk don't like wasting his time unless it's with real threats like Don Krieg. As we all know, Mihawk is the strongest swordsman as his title suggests. Therefore, anyone else who uses a sword, aka a swordsman, is not stronger than Mihawk, meaning Zoro, Shiryu, Vista, and Shanks are all weaker than Mihawk. Shanks is not a hockey man.
Well, I yet to see that though.
That can level everything in sight. He's a swordsman that is weaker than Mihawk.
I think Mihawk can take Shanks, but you can never know. Hey,
you're taller than Mihawk, therefore he's stronger. I wouldn't
wait,
put it
what?
past Oda to do something like that, but still, if we're using height to try to cope for a character, it's time to let it go. Then we can talk about how Blackbeard was giving this guy the beats before he even had a devil fruit. He gave Shanks the work so bad that he started crying and snitching to everyone in sight.
Crying and snitching to everyone else.
Scale weed. And after Whitebeard didn't want to hear all the yapping, Shanks decided to attack this old man with stage 26 cancer and clashed with him using Conqueror's coded attacks. We now need sky splitting attacks for the elderly. And guess what? There's something else to mention as well.
This guy is
not too scared to go for the One Piece during the other Yonko's reign like Kaido and Big Mom, but so conveniently after Luffy and Buggy become Yonkos, he decides to go after the One Piece. I guess that's just a big coincidence. This guy is a Walmart Goldie Roger, a Mihawk victim, pre-Devil Fruit Blackbeard victim, a red-haired rodent, hockey merchant, and caps at East
hockey merchants.
Congrats, bro. Oh my gosh. Oda, if you can hear me, kill off Shanks in the next arc. And like, it's the off-screen treatment even better. I don't ever have to hear the Shanks Glazers ever again. Even after the ranting and the agenda pushing, I still do like Shanks, but please stop blazing him so much.
Yeah, they should calm down with that. I'm telling you.
Toji, Goku, him. But that Shanks rant took a lot out of me. If y'all want a part 2 to this video, just tell me and I'll work on it. Hope y'all enjoyed the video and like always.
Man, this was lovely. Oh, wow, this was quite interesting. I really loved it. I just knew that if you're talking about glazed characters, Itachi must be there because, man, he's the champion, the OG of glazing characters, man, in anime. Gosh, man, people be glazing this dude like crazy and losing all sense of rational thinking. As in to the point of saying that Itachi can take on Madara. I mean, how? He doesn't have defeat, like no chance whatsoever. There is no version of adult Madara that Itachi can take on. No way. No freaking way. It's just overkill. Overkill. And I don't see how he touches Obito. And in fact, without the Kakashi factor, no one, absolutely no one is touching Obito at all. They were only able to touch him because of the Kakashi factor. If Obito did not give Kakashi his Sharingan, absolutely no one is touching Obito. So Itachi taking on Obito or Madara doesn't cut it. Just doesn't cut it at all. Well, hey, what do I know? But that's just my take, Sha. Maybe you can have your own opinion, but the fact remains, looking at the whole details, you can actually see things more clearly. Alright, I really love this. And for Shanks, man, I love Shanks. He's a cool character, but man, he has so less screen time and there has been so little feats. Well, up until lately that he fought Kid, and I believe this video was done before the airing of Shanks versus Kid. But hey, man, Shanks been doing all this shit and his presence is just super insane, man. I can't wait to see more about him. I really love his character and all. But man, fans glazing that dude like it's something else, man. Ah, gosh, I really love this compilation. And Aizen, oh gosh, Aizen's own is just on another level of insane, man. In fact, I think he even got more memed out. No, I think both Itachi and Aizen have a lot of memes. I mean, you're already under my genjutsu this. It was all part of my plan, this, that, and gosh, back in the day we just couldn't rest. Many years ago, the comparison between Aizen and Itachi was just over the top and just crazy, man. I mean, I was just like, why comparing two characters from different anime? If you want to compare any character, compare it within the confines of their individual anime, alright? So compare Aizen and Itachi to me just looks totally ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. But hey, what do I know? That's just my take, Sha. I love this. This was quite interesting. maybe I might check part 2 of this and see more characters that Olama Sama covered, and big shout out to him. This was quite lovely and interesting. I loved it. So with that, that'll be that for this video. Thank you for watching. Please, if you enjoy what's here, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, share, and you can leave a comment down below and tell me what you thought of this reaction and this video in general. Okay, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.